Hello, we're your foreign sisters. I'm Liggy,
And I'm Kitty. And
and
today,
today we're just answering some random questions.
yeah, last year we did a similar episode and it was quite interesting actually, so we thought it would
Yeah,
be cool to repeat it. Or not repeat it because these will be different questions.
yeah, and last time we did it live and we were like next to each other, so it was a bit easier.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start big. And the first question is, what is your biggest passion in life?
Oh god. Oh, my biggest passion in life. Nature,
Okay.
health, and psychology maybe?
Okay. I feel like we also started with this question last year. At least I
Yeah.
remember you saying these three things.
Yeah.
But for me, I'd say it's mathematics and poetry and just peace, I
Oh,
suppose, like
peace.
finding my own peace and like helping others find their peace and just, you know, peace in general. Okay, the next question is, we definitely answered some of these like last year, but I think it's still going to be interesting to see if anything's changed.
Yeah.
How do you define success?
Um, how do I define success? I think it's this inner feeling of um I don't know, like a gratitude, but also like this feeling of uh fulfilling a purpose.
Okay,
um yeah, I
okay.
don't know how to explain. Yeah, that you feel satisfied with whatever you've done. That is, I
Yeah,
think that's it. That's kind of that is already success.
yeah, that makes sense. I think for me, it is when you. I'm a person who always changes like their mind, and but like not in like, oh, I want to do something different, but in a way that, oh, this isn't good enough anymore, I need to do better. And I sometimes forget where I've come from. So I feel like for me, success is when I look back and I go, oh, I've already achieved some of my goals and some of my dreams that a little old me wanted to achieve. And, so I feel like that's success to me. So I feel like as long as other people feel satisfied with their life, or they're satisfied with their goals and they have a plan, I feel like that is success to me.
Yeah, so it is like this internal feeling almost, right?
Yes,
Internal
yes,
understanding that you reached whatever you wanted to reach
yes,
and you're
yes.
happy with it. Also, yeah, yeah. It's not, yeah, yeah. I like our answers actually. It could have been like, oh, I don't know, $1 million, a villa by the beach, cars, or
Yeah,
or like a family, like actually like actual physical kind of things. But we yeah, I like our answers.
yeah, yeah. Okay. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Hmm. I have a memory that feels a bit like magical world, or at least I remember me wanting it to be like that. I think it was like an early summer morning. Me and my sister went on a walk with our dog at the time, and we were walking through this like a forest path, and you could see like the sun shining through the trees on all the plants and everything on the ground, and on the ground there would be fern and stuff, and on these plants there would be like droplets of water, and like they would like shine. And I remember that moment. It was like, oh god, this looks like a place where fairies and stuff like that lives.
Aww,
So I don't know.
that's so
It's
nice.
not like a full on memory. It's more like this glimpse of a moment.
Yeah,
Uh,
Oh,
That's
that's
what came to
nice.
me right now. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure there are more, but I think that was yeah.
The only one I can like pinpoint at the moment is I don't know if it counts as childhood because I was 18. uh, and it's basically the whole summer that we all spent together, like us, Law, and then all of our siblings, and it was just the greatest summer of my life. Like we
Oh
all were
yeah.
like working, but we still like hung out every day. We rode bikes everywhere. We had
Oh
picnics.
God.
We sat by the lakes. Like it was just so amazing. I remember that was the summer when I was like, oh my god, this is the first summer I think I was like, I still got my seasonal depression, but I was like, oh my god, this is what life is about, like spending
Yes.
it with people who you love and who love you back, and just like enjoying every like day. Even when it
Mm.
rained, we like did things together.
It
So I
is
think
something. Yeah.
it's not like a specific memory, but that was
Yeah.
like,
The whole
that was a
summer.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That
It
summer
was
was
great.
yeah. I would say it felt like almost like in movies they usually show. I
Yes.
felt like I
Yes.
felt such a. I don't know. I felt so good. I felt like independent, but also not fully, I guess. And we were because we still kind of had a lot of free time to spend together. Yeah, there was a lot of card games played. There was a lot of I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I like that
Yeah.
summer as well. That was really good. Those vibes, yeah, those are vibes. We were listening to music, sitting in nice places with nice views. Oh yeah, riding a bicycle.
Yeah. We all
That was
got so
beautiful.
fit that summer too because we like literally just rode everywhere. And I remember when you were talking about the ferries, I remember we got to one of the like meadows, and I remember once we like drove there was like butterflies everywhere, and it like honestly felt like a butterflies, like a dream, because they
Yeah,
were everywhere, and then there was like some water, and there was no other humans there, and we were just like wow. But yeah, I feel like if I could relive a summer, that is definitely the summer I'd pick, because it was just, I feel like it was also the last summer we were all together, really. So I feel like that's
yeah,
also why it like means so much to me, because it was like the best one, and also, yeah, sadly, adulthood happened.
yeah, yeah. That's true. No, well, that's beautiful. I
Yeah,
second that as well. Even though I guess yeah, it was like teenage years, but it's still childhood-ish, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I suppose.
Mm.
Um, what is the most challenging experience you've ever had? I have a fly flying around my room, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear it because it's annoying me.
Well, I can't hear it, so I don't know.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
although you're recording it separately, yeah, yeah. The most challenging what moment? What?
Experience you've ever had.
Mm, I want to say one of the things were probably when I experienced when I just moved after uni, and then there was this work full time. There was this event, and I've mentioned this before. I had like this panic like panic attack like experience. And after that, I got like it was really hard for me. I felt like it was kind of like I don't know, I don't know if I had a depression. I don't think I did, but it was a very low time. It was hard emotionally. It was just yeah, everything. It was difficult. A lot went down, and it was tough. But I did seek help for myself, and it helped. So I mean, but I think that period, it was like a couple of months. It was just kind of because then everything else just kind of piled on top of me as well. Like kind of everything. I think during uni, I was living in this like survival state. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really feeling the things and living through a lot of stuff. So once I moved and worked full time, and I didn't have like I had a lot more free time, I guess. Everything just kind of whew, came over me, I think. and that was pretty difficult. And then I guess a more recent time is, I don't know, a breakup.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me it would be choosing myself. And I've had to do a couple of times in my life, in different aspects of my life. And because I'm such a people pleaser, I find it very hard to choose myself, especially when I feel like it's hurting somebody. But then if it's not hurting somebody, the person who ends up hurting is me. And there have been instances where I've been letting myself be hurt for prolonged periods of time because I thought, this is easier. And then obviously it isn't, because life is about, like, you have to enjoy life. You can't just be suffering constantly. So I feel like me choosing myself in moments like that and then just fighting and continuously just being like, I deserve better, I want better, and working to be better. And I think that's the most challenging experience I've had? Question mark?
Because it's still work in progress as well, right?
Yeah. I feel like the battle's never gonna really stop. But yeah, I feel like I'm already like so much better, and I hope that all of the like trauma and bad things are in the past. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. Well done, us.
Well done, us. How do you handle stress or difficult situations?
I freak out, man. Okay, I don't freak out. I think it just kind of builds up. I feel the stress, and then I feel more agitated. Probably get more easily angry. I don't know. What do I do? I mean, I try not to get into too many stressful situations, I guess. And then I guess I would say there's things I try to do daily, like the yoga, taking vitamins, maybe some meditation, and like going for walks, just having a bit more downtime with just myself is one of the ways how I deal with stress before the stress happens, maybe.
Okay. I feel
What about
like
you?
my answer is going to be complicated.
Mm.
Because for me, it depends what the situation is. Because if it's
Yeah.
just me and I have to deal with the stress, I'll deal with it. If it's like me and another person and we have to deal with the situation, it depends if the other person are showing that they're stressed. Because I don't know why, maybe because I am a people pleaser. But for example, if us two got into a very stressful situation and I could tell, like I could sense that you're on edge, I'd be like, okay, I am not allowed to be stressed, because what's the point of having two stressed people? So I'll just, deal with it. I'll write it out, and then afterwards, when like we've dealt with the situation, I'll just quietly disappear for like 5-10 minutes, and I'll be like, okay, freak out, let it all out, and then it's fine. But if the other person is like peaceful and like they are handling it well, I feel like then I'm like also like, oh, what if they're not stressed, why should I be stressed? So it's kind of like either I pretend I'm not stressed or I'm just not
You're not.
stressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I'm usually very good under like stressful situations, and I don't know, they just, I would say excite me is the wrong word, definitely, but
Depends on the
yeah,
situation.
I feel this adrenaline rush, and I just feel like it's something I'm good at, like very stressful, tense situations. And I rarely lose my cool.
Yeah, I lose everything. No, I feel like, in a sense that my brain stops working if I have to figure something like, well, it depends on the situation as well. If I had to rush, like I'm stressed because I need to make it to the bus or train on time and I'm running late, I will make it happen. I am just like laser focused on it's happening. It's like, yeah, it's happening. But then, if it's something I guess not time sensitive, but still stressful. Well, like somewhat time sensitive, and I have to think quickly. Quite often, it's like my brain is blank. Or like sometimes, very recently, we did an escape room, which I really enjoyed. Actually, this was probably the first time I didn't feel stressed in an escape room. But I usually feel stressed because I'm like, I might not get the clues, or like I'm too dumb for this, and I don't know, like I feel useless and stuff. And that kind of a thing is just that's when I can sense that my brain just shuts down even more. I can't figure things out. Oh yeah. Don't know. Don't know how I deal with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. What are your long-term goals and aspirations? If you want to share them with the group, that is.
What are my long-term goals and aspirations? Just enjoy life.
Okay.
Have my people around. Manage the stress better. Be more like financially well off, I guess, so I don't have to stress about money. And I can help my family. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My people. Find my people, be around my people, spend time together, and that without like the stress and worry and stuff.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh yeah, and when there is stressful situation, then I can, if it's like I can turn it into something more exciting and turn on my problem solver brain on, rather than like, oh, I can't do anything. Yeah, something like that. Nothing too specific at the moment.
Nice.
And yours?
Yeah, I'm opposite. I feel like I have very specific like things I want to achieve in my life, and especially I didn't used to be like this, but nowadays I'm like, yeah, I know what I want and I'm gonna go after it, and I hope I achieve it. So at the moment is getting my maths degree and then getting a job in that sphere, and just becoming as successful as I can. And I just hope that I'm happy, really. Yeah, because that's the most important thing to me, is like happiness and inner peace. And I feel like that's, I don't know, I'm quite an ambitious person and career driven, I'd say. So I feel like if I'm in a career that actually means something to me and that I feel like is my career, the stress will feel like it's worth it. Because at the moment, like the stress I deal with at work, I'm just like, why am I even dealing with this? You know, I'm like, this doesn't bring me happiness. It just pays my bills, and yeah, I just want a bit more from life, I suppose.
Yeah.
So.
Feeling, oh yes, feeling the purposefulness, and
Yes.
then I'm fulfilling it. Having, I would say, my long-term goal is to feel passion.
But that's sweet. I feel like that's how it should be, to feel passion everywhere.
Yeah, like in all areas of life, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is something you've always wanted to learn or try?
Languages. Learn more languages. And it's
any specific ones you want to try?
It's always Spanish, because I had some foundation back in school and I quite enjoyed it. Then I would say when I was in Italy for a brief moment, I fell in love how Italian sounds. So, and then there's the German, for example, because again I studied it for a little bit in school. Yeah, there's too many languages, and I don't even know why. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I feel like there's some sort of pressure coming from Latvia because we had to learn a lot of languages, and that's almost like you. Maybe that's why I feel like I should know more than I do now.
Okay. Okay. But do we still like many to like speak as well as we do, I suppose?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
What else? You tell us about yours.
I feel like mine are very like basic, but I want to learn how to swim.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah.
No way. You know
Yeah,
how
I
to
want to.
swim.
I see, I feel like I do, but whenever I can't reach the ground with my feet, I start panicking. So in my head, like, do I know how to swim? Yes, but can I swim? No. So I want to learn like how to swim even when like I'm stressed and even when the panic sets in. And yeah, that's something I wanna just work on. And I hopefully will at some point this year. If not, then that's definitely gonna be an aspiration for the next one.
Oh, I guess. Oh, there's always back in the day there were a lot of movies about surfing, and I
Yeah.
remember then I was like, it was a thing that would be cool to know how to do, but yeah, it's not like I'm rushing towards it.
Yeah. Or drive a car.
Oh,
That's...
drive a car.
Yeah. Need to learn that
Learn
too.
how. Yeah. Eventually. Eventually.
What is your favorite way to give back to your community?
Being a good civilian.
I feel like for me, my community at the moment is just my friend group. Because I feel like I don't have enough power or I'm too broke to do anything on a wider scale. And I know that I could technically like just donate my time and that would be enough. But honestly, I feel like I don't have any free time at the moment. And that is definitely like, I'd like to do that sometime in the future once the other areas of my life are more like well put together and like thought through and I'm not as stressed about everything. But my favorite way to like give back to my community, so my friends, I feel like it's just being there for each other and like listening and noticing like the little things. So for example, when my friends are stressed, I love being like, oh, maybe not even like talking about it, but like just doing something for them to make sure that they know that they're loved and cared for, and that if they do want to talk about it, I'm here for that. And also like secretly writing poems for them. That's definitely my favorite way.
Oh, that's very beautiful. That's cute. Yeah, being there for people, I guess. Yeah, for wider community, I don't even know, I guess. Yeah, it is just being a good civilian, like not
Yeah, at the
doing
moment.
crazy stuff, saying hi to neighbors. um, I do donate like some amount to charities every now and then, so I would like to do more physical volunteering actually. Because back in the day, back in school times, I did do some volunteering in person and I quite enjoyed it. So I am actually currently looking into some ways how I could volunteer as well. Yeah, for family and friends, it is checkups, checking in, calls. Yeah, and then when possible, planning some time to meet in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like all of them are quite deep now.
Yeah.
So, what is your biggest fear and how do you overcome it?
Well, it wouldn't be a fear if we overcame it already, right?
Yeah. It's a bit. It's weird. A bit weird. Worded a bit weird. I can't even speak today.
My biggest fear. You can start if you know.
Well, for me, I feel like it's changed recently. I have a different fear now. It used to be. I feel like it used to be just like basic, like birds would freak me out, and I still think birds are freaky. Don't get me wrong. Like I definitely wouldn't say that I'm comfortable with them. But my biggest fear at the moment is death, which I find very weird for me because I've always been like, come at me, you know, like if I die, I die. Like that's how I've always looked at it. And now lately, because I'm enjoying life so much, and there are so many things that I'm like, I want to do and I want to experience, that now I'm scared that my time is going to run out. Which to me is kind of very bittersweet because, yes, it's like scary, but on the other hand, I'm like, whoa, I'm healing? You know, because I'm finally like, whoa, yeah, I don't want to die. Not that I did before, but now I'm like, there's so much, like, I'm scared it's gonna just run out before I do all of these awesome things that I want to do.
Wow.
Yeah, that. And I don't think I can overcome it because, you know.
Yeah. Well, that is a solid fear.
I keep moving too much. There we go.
I guess it is. It's more like living in the moment, maybe. Just so it's almost like not being ready, but in case something happens, you know that you did your best, that you lived your best life. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's actually interesting. I realized. I mean, obviously, I'm scared to die, but at the same time, it's not on my mind. I guess. I think. So, what is my biggest fear is to be alone, but not just. I don't know, like that I don't have anyone. I'm gonna start crying.
But you have people, like you have
I do,
us.
yeah. I know, I do, and that's why it's just a fear, right? It's just
Yeah. But I get it. It can definitely feel overwhelming, or I can't speak today. Overwhelmingly lonely at times, especially I feel like for us being foreigners and not really being that close with our families and everybody living so far away. It's just, you know, I feel like that's something I've really missed lately, is just like being able to be like, hey, let's go out for a coffee tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, no, you have to plan it like 5 months in advance.
5 months before, yeah. Yeah. No, it's more about like I guess just ending up being alone, like doing all these things for a good life, and then no one being there with you, kind of thing. Yeah. So I need to make it happen. I need to, or like, me not being able to give enough back to my grandparents and my parents before it's too late.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I feel like you've already given them a lot. Yeah, I'm still filming. I accidentally dropped my phone,
Oh, no.
But it's still filming.
Oh no, I'm worried. I'm gonna check. Yes, it's filming.
Yeah, I feel like you've already like given so much back to them. Like even if we just look at hope, you know, because you're like the first one to like really go to uni, plus abroad, you know, like you've done a lot. So I don't think you should. I know that you mean it more in a materialistic way, but then again, even if you bought them a house, I don't think you'd still be like, they deserve more.
Yeah. Maybe.
But yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, what is your favorite way to relax and unwind?
To relax from the screens and I would go for a walk. I would go for a walk. Or just go outside and sit in nature. Um, Sit in the meadow or something. I don't know. But if I'm physically tired, then it's just on the sofa watching something probably.
Okay. For me, if I'm mentally drained, it's to go for a run. I find that very relaxing because I feel like then for whatever long you're going for or can survive for, it just, I don't know, I feel like my mind is somewhere, like it's all in my body. I don't know, it's just, yeah, I find that relaxing for my mind. But if I'm physically drained, then it's like either reading a book, listening to music, or maybe like painting, or like just doing something creative. Cooking, I find that quite relaxing. But yeah.
Cleaning sometimes as well,
Yeah, I love washing dishes.
yeah. It
I
is
love it.
meditative. The same for running actually and walking. They both kind of, I think that's the whole idea. It's the, I don't know, you take the focus away of whatever is happening in your mind all the time to what's happening outside and on your body.
What is your favorite travel destination? Or where would you want to go?
Greece, Italy,
Okay.
Spain, Bali.
So somewhere warm.
And actually also Switzerland mountains, but in like summer, springtime, not to ski, but to enjoy nature, and like Norway, like this colder, darker, like autumn time Norway forest. Okay. I don't know why.
Okay. For me, I don't know if you can call it a dream, but I've always wanted to go to Antarctic and see penguins.
Oh, yeah. See the penguins. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but I don't know how achievable that is. And now, if I think about it, and if somebody paid for me to go, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll go. But it's not like up there anymore, I don't think. Now I feel like I just wanna like Scandinavia in like wintertime when it's really cold and peaceful and quiet, and I feel like I just miss snow.
Yeah.
I just miss snow and I need to experience a good winter, and then I'll feel better about everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like for me, ideal way would be to spend like December, maybe January in like a wintry, snowy area. Yeah, to properly see and feel the winter time. Not this, I don't know, rainy, muddy situation. Where it's not even on below 0 degrees. No. It kind of, it's hard. Yeah, I mean, but then again, when it was that cold, it's hard. It's not easy, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you know that it is just for 2 months, I'm sure it's survivable. Yeah. That's nice. We should go for some wintertime trips at some point.
Definitely, yeah. Once we're older.
Yeah, when we have
I
the
can
money.
afford things. I feel like it's the same question. What is something you've always wanted to achieve but haven't yet?
Similar to what you want to do and you haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I can see a little keyboard behind you, so I guess playing a piano has been one of my things.
Okay.
Or any, well, I wouldn't say any music instrument. I'm more interested in piano than anything. Languages still.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I feel like sticking to something I set my mind on. Because I feel like even when I have hobbies, they don't last that long. Like same as piano and same as like my tiny little ukulele, like they excite me and like I really really want to do it, and I do it for like 2-3 weeks, and then it's like the magic is gone, and yeah, I'm just not that good at continuing on with something that I would love to know or learn. But I've always wanted to write a song and release a poetry book. So I feel like that is still like on my to-do list for life. And yeah, and it's not a priority at the moment, but I know that when I'm like 30 and I have my own house, I want to make... I've told my partner this and he thinks I'm crazy, but I want to, in the basement, make like a little music studio, and I'm going to get the drum set, and I'm going to learn how to play drums, and I'm going to be excellent at it because it's me and I'm stubborn, and yeah, and I'm going to write a song. So that's going to happen.
That is good. That is really good. Learn how to dance. Like
Sorry?
learn how to dance those nice dances.
Oh, yes.
Like tango or like something
like ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that really cool.
See, I would just love to... I don't want to say I would love to learn how to dance hip hop. I would just love for my body to know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't necessarily want to be like, oh, this is my song, I know all of the dance moves. I just want my hips to do the hipping and, you know. I just want to feel like I can move, but I just feel like a log sometimes. Okay. How do you handle setbacks or failures?
I don't know, I feel like it might be arrogant to say, but I feel like I haven't failed at anything. I mean, but is it like I might have given up on some things?
I love that.
But I don't think I failed at anything. I don't know. Well, I failed some tests at school, you know, but it's just like in the bigger picture.
Yeah, I feel like it just means you need to like regroup.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Lately, I'm a believer that things happen for a reason. So I feel like if there's a setback, obviously I'll be upset and I'll be like, oh no, and things like that. But then like, give me a few months and then I'll be like, no, this happened for a reason. And
but I mean, I guess if something doesn't work out, I don't know, let's say in smaller scale, you are going on, trains are a good example, going on a trip and you need to take certain trains and the train gets cancelled and you can't make it on time to a certain thing, you know? So like, what do you do in those situations? Do I feel like I failed? No. And if I am late, I mean, I know I would have tried my best to get there on time, and if I didn't, well, I'm just accepting the fact that it didn't happen. I guess. I don't know, how do I handle those? I don't know. Anger.
I feel like things just happen, you know, and you're just like, oh well.
Well, it's not, I guess I'm not that chill. I don't think I'm that chill, but I'm relatively accepting. Someone's sleepy.
I've only slept like 3 hours last night. But yeah, uh, I've had 3 coffees and they're still not giving me enough energy as I
Oh
would
Jesus.
hope to.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
It's okay.
Um, okay. How do you define happiness and what brings you joy?
Feeling content. And I feel like I said the same thing last year.
Um,
What brings me joy? Something that kind of excites me. And or seeing other people happy.
I think for me it would be probably similar. It's just feeling of peace while being surrounded with like people that I love,
Mm.
you know, like when I'm
Yeah.
with my friends or people who like matter to me, and I know you know you can just feel there's this like connection, and then you're just doing something mundane and it just feels like life, and then I'm happy. Yeah, I'm
It's
very
like
basic
a
nowadays. I
family-like feeling.
yes,
The
I don't need much.
togetherness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's,
What is your favorite type of food and why?
you can start.
I feel like for me it's there's like 2 answers. One is stews, because I feel like they're just very comforting. They're quite easy to make. You just chuck things that you have and something delicious comes out all the time. Or plain boiled potatoes, because it just like really makes me feel like I'm back at home. and
Oh,
um and I know it sounds like silly, but yeah, that's my favorite type of food. Just something either comforting or something that reminds me of like good times. For example, like pancakes remind me of my childhood because my brother used to make them each Sunday morning. So that kind of brings me back. And it's just things like that, sentimental or comforting
mm,
foods. Yeah.
that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah, I would say probably similar idea. My favorite food, anything that tastes good. Anything that tastes good. Oh. Boiled potatoes with chanterelle, mushroom sauce, and some cucumber and tomato salad with sour cream and dills.
Very Latvian. I love it.
No, that is very lovely. But that's very like a very specific time in a year as well because the mushrooms only
Yeah.
usually grow around autumn time. So yeah.
Um, what is your favorite quote or mantra and why?
I don't think I have one that I'm using every day, but when I'm doing yoga with Adrian, she always says I am strong, and then quite often when I'm doing yoga and she says that you can imagine a specific word for this practice or something, that's what it keeps coming back to me. I am
Okay.
strong, I guess.
Um, I find this question quite difficult because I'm a words person. I I love quotes, and there have been like certain ones that have meant a lot to me during different phases of my life. But I feel like the one that's gotten me through the darkest stuff when I was like 16 till 19, I saw this quote, and it is the worst thing in the world can happen, but the next day the sun will rise up, and you will eat your toast and you will drink your tea. And I don't know, it just it just spoke to me then on like this some level that like, you know, things happen, but you will move on and like life will continue. And yeah, and I just found that comforting during my darkest times, because you can have the worst day ever, but you have the next day another shot at life, you know. Like that, I feel like I'd say is the one that brings, yeah, memories and has helped the most, I'd say.
Yes, that's a really good one. And I remember you had it somewhere written. I don't know, on your profiles or something. I remember seeing it somewhere as well.
Yeah, I had it, I think, under my Instagram for a while, because you could write that a little bio, whatever you want to call it. But I also had it like printed out and added to my wall. But at that time, there were so many quotes on my wall, because I found, as I'm saying, I'm a words person. Like song lyrics, movie quotes, anything, like there was always something on my walls. And yeah, that was one that, I don't know, just means the most. Or there's this one, you are art, which that helped me when I turned like 20. And yeah, and it's just, you know, we all have our difficulties and we're not perfect, and we would change a lot of things. But the same with works of art, you know, they're not perfect, but they're still works of art.
Yeah. That's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Any more?
Probably, but we're gonna be here all day.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Okay. We've done that. Okay, what is your dream job? Bless you.
Oh, what is my dream job? Oh god, these questions are just... What is my dream job?
I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't think I have a specific thing, but it's more like whatever I do that I feel like I have helped someone, that I made made a difference in that area wherever I work, that I
and that I'm happy doing it and I don't feel stressed, and yeah, there's just a sense of fulfillment. I feel like that would be like my dream job.
Overarching theme of
yeah, very like broad.
Yeah,
but I'll know it when I have it.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are going to be easier questions. Favorite season?
Spring, all of them. Okay. Spring, summer, autumn, winter.
I'd say for me it's autumn. Yeah.
But
specifically
spring.
August till December. Like I love the end of the year. Like it just brings me so much joy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say for me it's all of them, but spring especially, because that's when it gets lighter after winter time, and it just feels like a how do people say it? Breath of fresh air.
Yes. Okay. Heels or flats?
Flats. I don't think I know how to walk in heels.
I kind of want to change it to like trainers.
Yeah. Flip-flops.
Okay. Pants or dresses? So trousers or dresses?
Both.
For me it's trousers, I think. I am a bit more ladylike nowadays, but I still feel the comfiest in trousers or shorts.
Same. Yeah. But I do like dresses.
Yeah. Favorite animal?
I don't know. I think last year I said probably giraffe or like elephant or something. I don't know.
It's okay not to have one.
Yeah, I don't think I have one that's like, oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah, for me it's penguins and frogs.
You should show your tattoo now.
It's kind of a hidden at the moment. But yeah, I do have a little froggy plant just here.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah, frogs and penguins for me. What is something weird that you eat?
Oh, I eat a lot of weird stuff. More like mixtures.
I find this question weird because that is
What
so relative,
Yeah,
like subjective, right?
yeah.
Because
I
I
guess so.
love pickles and like sauerkraut. I can just eat it out of the jar. And some
Oh.
people think I'm weird for that. And I'm like, I'm just Latvian.
Yeah. Oh, sauerkraut is good. But it's more like, for me, it's more about how I sometimes combine foods. Especially if I don't have like a proper meal ready, no one's at home, and I don't feel like cooking, I'll do the weirdest mixtures. And
It's
I will
called
eat
girl
it.
dinner.
And I will eat it. And it will be good.
The weirdest, well, I don't think it's weird, but people get freaked out whenever I talk about milk soup.
Oh, yes. Oh,
They
I don't
it so
find
weird.
it weird. So I like it.
Yeah, exactly, because it was like our childhood. It's like how it's broke people's soup.
Dessert.
Yeah.
Well, it could
It's
have been
basically just
savory
pasta
as well.
boiled in milk. And you eat it
Good
like that.
stuff.
And you
And
can
a
add
bit of
sugar
sugar.
when you're a kid. Yeah. And people find that weird. And I'm like, nope. That's
stuff.
very basic.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're on to the last question. Do you have a favorite TV show?
I don't have a favorite TV show, but I have TV shows that I liked and enjoyed and rewatched multiple times. Like Friends. I think the New Girl. I really enjoyed Stranger Things. And the Wednesday, it was pretty, like the way it was filmed was pretty cool. Anything else that comes to my mind? Mad Men, for some reason. It's not my favorite. It's more like something I enjoyed watching. Kind of. It was making me angry, actually, but I watched the whole thing, so.
Okay. For me, I feel like my favorites would be Bones, House MD. I really enjoyed New Girl, but I don't think I could watch it again. Because I was so unhappy with the last season. But I feel like my comfort show at the moment is The Big Bang Theory. Like, I love it. I'm rewatching it at the moment because it just suits me in a way. It used to be Friends that did that, but I can't watch Friends anymore for some reason. So
I don't feel the pull anymore, if I'm honest.
yeah, I feel like I've outgrown it.
It was very top TV show before coming to uni and during uni. Yeah, that made me feel like I have family around me.
Oh. But yeah. So this was us answering questions.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, this episode has been coming to you very slowly and lately. Late. We've skipped a month.
And we couldn't decide what to talk about as well, yeah.
Yeah. That's why we're answering questions, because we're technically not talking about anything. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for us, please feel free to leave them down below. And yeah, just follow our Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. Yeah.
Yes. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.